Okay, let's unpack this. You've asked us to deep dive into, well, why Tamiya Grasshopper buggies. The ones with CVA oil dampers look so darn good with those soft red shock springs, the ones from the DT-02 set, right?
That's the one, OPA32, yeah.
It seems so subjective, just taste. But you're saying there's more to it. A mix of art and engineering.
Oh, absolutely. It's way more than just red looks cool. It's a perfect storm, really, an iconic hop-up. We're talking engineering function, visual design, a bit of psychology, and even cultural stuff all playing together.
Okay, interesting. So let's break that down. Maybe start with the base car, the Grasshopper itself. What's the story there?
Right. So the Grasshopper came out in '84. It was like the entry-level kit. Simple, tough, loads of charm, but, and this is the big but, it had these really basic friction dampers.
Oh, the infamous ones.
Yeah, basically useless. They were like pogo sticks. The car just bounced wildly uncontrollable sometimes. That's why they called it the Hopper, you know.
Okay, that makes sense.
And visually, it was really striking. Brilliant white body, black sort of bathtub chassis, high contrast already, but that bouncing, that was the big flaw everyone wanted to fix.
So the upgrade path was pretty clear then. What was the first step?
Almost universal, yeah. Swap out those pogo sticks for proper CVA oil-filled shocks. Constant volume adjustable. Tamiya part #Fizzy520 was a common one.
And those actually work.
Oh, night and day. They give you smooth, controlled damping, viscous damping. Suddenly the car handle, it has traction, stability, game changer. And they were usually just, subtle black plastic, nothing flashy.
Okay, so CVAs fix the handling, but then come these specific springs. The red ones from the DT-02 set, OP832. You said red means soft. Why soft? Why red?
Right, this is where it gets clever. Tamiya's hop-up options catalog called this set for fine-tuning. Red was soft, blue was hard. Now, the Grasshopper, it's incredibly light, only like 830 grams.
That is pretty light for an RC buggy.
Exactly, so you don't want stiff springs. A soft, compliant spring rate, the red ones, is actually functionally the best choice. It lets the suspension work properly with the CVAs, soak up bumps, keep the wheels on the ground. Hard springs would just make it skip around. Too harsh.
So the color choice here is actually driven by performance needs.
Pretty much. Tamiya even designed those OP832 springs, the red and blue, to have slightly different free lengths but keep the same ride height. So you could swap them purely for tuning the stiffness, not messing up the car's stance. It's smart engineering.
And using DT-02 parts on an older Grasshopper, what does that signify?
Yeah, that's what enthusiasts call cross-kitting. It kind of signals, your way around the Tamiya catalog beyond just the kit instructions. You understand the parts ecosystem. It's a bit of an insider nod.
Okay, function makes sense. Now the look, the visual side. You mentioned the black and white base. How do bright red springs play against that?
It's all about contrast, isn't it? That black and white chassis is like an achromatic canvas, almost monochrome. Then boom, these little hits of vibrant red.
Right where the key upgrade is.
Precisely. It draws your eye exactly to the dampers, the area you improved. It's like a visual marker. Designers sometimes call it extension, using a small controlled dose of intense color for maximum impact. It looks sophisticated, not just slapped on.
And red itself.
Yeah.
It does something psychologically, doesn't it? It's not a neutral color.
Not at all. Red's intense. Passion, energy, excitement, speed, power. We associate it with all those things. So even when the Grasshopper is just sitting there, those red springs make it feel more assertive, bolder, alive. It just looks faster,
Yeah, I could see that. And culturally.
Yeah.
You mentioned that too. I immediately think racing. Ferrari red.
Spot on, Rosso Corsa, the Italian racing red. It's been the color for Fiat, Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Maserati, and international racing for, over a century. It screams performance, competition. So putting red springs on your buggy, even subconsciously, taps into that whole motorsport heritage. Gives it a little racing pedigree.
That's the European angle. Is there a Japanese connection too, given Tamiya's origins?
There is, yeah. In Japan, red AKA is a really powerful color. It symbolizes strength, protection, vitality. Think of the Hinomaru, the national flag, or the red torii gates at shrines, so you get this cool fusion. European racing aggression meets Japanese vitality and power.
Wow. Okay. And using official Tamiya hop-ups, not just any red spring.
That's part of it, too, for the community. This specific combo CVA dampers, OP832 red springs, it's almost like a known recipe. Choosing the official Tamiya parts shows you respect the brand's engineering, you value authenticity. It's like a signature of someone who's really into it, not just looking for the cheapest option.
So bringing it all together then, why do those red springs look so good? It's not just one thing.
Not at all. It's this synthesis. They work best functionally because the car is light. They look striking visually because of the contrast. They feel fast and exciting psychologically because it's red. And they resonate culturally with both racing history and Japanese symbolism.
Function, form, psychology, culture, all lining up.
Exactly. That's when you get real elegance in customization, I think. When all those elements click perfectly. The red springs aren't just subjectively good. They are good in, like, multiple dimensions. They just work on every level.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? What other little details out there, things we see every day maybe, have this kind of rich story behind them if you just dig a little deeper?
Yeah, a lot to chew on there.
Definitely something for you to mull over until our next deep dive.